morning, children. Today we will revise coordinate geometry. Question: if the points P, Q, X7 are S6Y in this order, divide the line segment joining A to P and B710 in 5 equal parts. Find X, Y and P. So you can see in this figure here I have drawn a line. Question is like this. According to that, we have drawn a line AB, and AB is divided into 5 equal parts: AP, PQ, QR, RS and SB. Here Q coordinates are x, 7 and B coordinates 7, 10, S coordinates 6y, A coordinate 2p. These are the given points to us. We have to find out what is x, y and p. From this figure we will know the relation, how it is intersected by each point Q, S, etc. So when we consider the point Q, for the line AB, Q is dividing AB into 2 equal parts. Here you can see 2 parts and here we have 3 parts. So the ratio AQ is to QB. When we consider the point Q, Q divides AB in the ratio 2 is to 3. Here 2 parts, here we have 3 parts. So 2 is to 3. AQ is to QB equal to 2 is to 3. So the ratio we have, and we have the points of A, 2P and we have B, 7, 10. Having Q points as xy, it is x7. So by section formula, since the ratio is given to us, since ratio we have found out, we can use section formula. Here section formula all are remembering. So that is xy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. And second part of it, it is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay. Now here xy means the point q x7 it is. Here we have x7. This is our m1 and m2. It is of the ratio m1 is to m2. Here we can take m1 equal to 2, m2 equal to 3. x1, y1. Here our x1, y1 is A, 2P. This is our x1, y1. And B, 7, 10. That is our x2, y2. So now we are going to substitute m1, x2. m1 is 2, x2 is 7 it is. So 7 into 2, 7 into 2 plus m2 x1. m2 here it is m2 equal to 3 into x1 is 2 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 plus m2 is 2 plus 3. Same way m1 y2. m1 is 2 into y2. Here we have 10 plus m2 is 3 into y1 is this coordinate p divided by m1 plus m2. Here we have to simplify and get the values. Here x is equal to, you can see x is equal to 2 7s are 14, 3 2s are 6, divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. So we will get the answer. It is 20 by 5, that is equal to x equal to 4. So we got the value of x as 4. This is one of the points to be found out. Okay, here 7 is equal to y coordinate we can compare. 7 is equal to 2 into 10 is 20 plus 3p. 3 into p is 3p divided by 5. Cross multiply, 7 5s are 35 equal to 20 plus 3p. Now subtract 35 minus 20 equal to 3p. Okay. So when we subtract, we will be getting 15 into 3 becomes divide by 3 on the other side. So 15 by 3 is equal to 5. We got the value of P equal to 5. So two values we got. Next we have to find out what is our value of Y. So let us see where Y comes as 6Y. So S point is dividing QB. QB in the ratio 2:1. So Q values we have now, X we know 4, 7, 7, 10. So this QB line is divided by S in the ratio 2:1. Because here we have QR and RS 2 equal portion 1, 2. 2:2, here we have 1 portion. So QB is divided by S in the ratio 2:1, or S divides QB in the ratio 2:1. So the same section formula here also we have to use in order to get the answer. So QB, that is QS is to SB, that is equal to 2:1. This is our M1 is to M2. QX7, that is our X1, X2. Here X value we have 4, therefore we can consider it as 4, 7, X1, X2, and QB. B means, yes, okay, B we have 7, 10. 7, 10, that is our X2, Y2. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Okay, first coordinate is X1, Y1. Second coordinate is X2, Y2. Now we are going to use our section formula. S is the point. So here we will write 6Y. XY equal to M1, X2. M1 is 2 into X2 7 plus M2 1 into M2 X1 is 4. So our formula is here, you can see M1 X2 plus M2 X1. Check once more. M1 X2, M1 2 into X2 7 plus M2 X1. M2 is 1 into X1 is 4. Divide by M1 plus M2. M1 Y2. M1 2 into Y2 10 plus M2 Y1 is 7. Divide by 2 plus 1. So here also we can compare these two and we'll get the answer for what is Y. Okay. 6Y equal to. Here you can compare 2 7s are 14 plus 4 by 3. 2 into 10, 20 plus 7 by 3. Okay. So 14 plus 4 is 18 by 3 is 6 we know. So we can compare it easily. And 20 plus 7, 27 by 3, that is equal to our Y. So here we are comparing Y is equal to 27 by 3. What do we get? Y is equal to 9. That is our answer. Y equal to 9. So we got all the values now. What all values are to be found out? It is, we have to find out X, Y as well as P. Here X is equal to 4, P is equal to 5 and Y is equal to 9. All the three values we have found out. Here we have question number 2. Show that the midpoint of line joining the points 5, 7 and 3, 9 is also the midpoint of line segment joining the points 8, 6 and 0, 10. So midpoint of line joining the two given points. We have the formula xy is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Because it has derived from section formula, we know the section formula in which m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 1. In such a case, by applying m1 and m2 as 1, we will be getting the new formula as the midpoint xy is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Here we have the points line joining the point 5, 7 and 3, 9. So first point 5, 7 and next point is 3, 9. This is our x1, y1, here x2, y2. Midpoint of the line. So here we have to write midpoint of line joining 5, 7 and 3, 9 equal to. Now directly we can apply in the formula x1 plus x2 by 2. 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 by 2 and 7 plus 9 by 2. Okay. 5 plus 3 is 8 by 2. 7 plus 9 it is 16 by 2. So we have the values 8 by 2 is 4, 16 by 2 is 8. We are getting 4, 8 now. Now let us find out the midpoint of line segment joining 8, 6 and 0, 10. So here our x1, y1 equal to 8, 6 and x2, y2 equal to next coordinate 0, 10. Now let us write this step as midpoint of, the same way we have to write midpoint of line segment joining 8, 6 and 0, 10 equal to x1 plus x2, 8 plus 0 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2, 6 plus 10 divided by 2. That is 8 plus 0, 8 by 2. 6 plus 10, 16 by 2. We have 8 by 2 equal to 4. 16 by 2 equal to 8. Therefore, here we can see we got the same midpoint. That is how we have proved, or we have shown that midpoint of line segment joining the points 5, 7 and 3, 9 is also the midpoint of line segment joining the point 8, 6 and 0, 10. So, hence shown or proved. Okay. This is our third question. Show that the points A10, B53, C27 and D negative 2 and 4 are the vertices of a parallelogram. So we know the properties of the parallelogram. When we learn coordinate geometry, we have seen for a parallelogram, midpoint of diagonals will be the same. So we have to find out midpoint of diagonal. What are the midpoints of diagonals? Now we will draw the figure, so it will be very clear for you. We are drawing a parallelogram. We will mark it as A, B, C, D. In the order we have to give A coordinate 1, 0, B coordinate 5, 3, C it is 2, 7 and D it is negative 2, 4. It should be clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Mark it in the proper order A, B, C, D. After A and B, C should not come here. Okay, it should be in the proper order. Now we have to find out midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC means it is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Yes. This is how we have to show. Now for AC, A will be x1, y1, C will be x2, y2. So x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2, 0 plus 7 by 2. 1 plus 2, 3 by 2. Here it is 7 by 2. Let it be there. Now next we have to find out midpoint of midpoint of BD, midpoint or mid of BD we are going to find out. Same formula we have, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. B, x1 y1, here it is x2 y2. So 5 plus negative 2 divided by 2, and here y1 is 3 plus y2 4 by 2. 5 minus 2, it is actually 5 minus 2, or 5 plus negative 2 is 3 by 2, it is 7 by 2. Here in both the case you can see 3 by 2 and 7 by 2. That is midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. Therefore, these 4 points are the vertices of a parallelogram. We have to write, since midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD, we can say that A, B, C and D are the vertices of a parallelogram. And one more point, it is essential, that is, in order to say that they are the vertices of parallelogram, one more point we can show, that is opposite sides are equal in length. By distance formula we can prove it. Okay, that is also fair. If you do it, it is good. That also you have to do. This is the first point, midpoint AC, midpoint of BD equal. This is the first point to be shown. Second point is opposite sides are equal. That also we can show. Okay, so opposite sides. Let us find out opposite side. What is AB equal to? Here we have to use distance formula. Root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. AB, here we have A 10, B 53, x1, y1, x2, y2. Find out. That is root of x2 minus x1, 5 minus 1, plus y2 minus y1, 3 minus 0. Square we have to take square root of 5 minus 1, 4 square, plus 3 minus 0, 3 square. 4 square is 16 plus 3 square 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. Root 25 will be 5 units or 5 centimeters. AB we got. Opposite side it is CD. Here CD, when we find out, we will get it as root of 4 CD. x1 y1 x2 y2. So we can take it as x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Negative to become negative 4 whole square. Negative 4 square is 16. So square root of 16 plus 4 minus 7 is negative 3 square. Negative 3 square is 9. So again we are getting root 25 equal to 5. Here AB equal to CD. Here two opposite sides are equal. The other two opposite side also we can check. We can take what is AD. AD is equal to square root of D is negative 2 minus 1. This is how, plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is A and D. Here you have to. Yes. Then minus 2 minus 1 is negative 3 whole square is 9. 4 square is 16. Square root of it, root 25 equal to 5. AD's opposite side is BC. BC also you have to find out. BC, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That's equal to. Okay. Here we have 2 minus 5 whole square is negative 3 square 9. 7 minus 3 4 square 16. Again we have root 25 equal to 5. We can write it as AD equal to BC. Here we can write units, 5 units, 5 units, 5 units and 5 units. Okay, so you will not be losing any mark. So again opposite side equal. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So these are the 2 points to be proved. First one is just to show that midpoints of diagonals equal. Second point is opposite sides of the given quadrilateral is equal, so that it will be a parallelogram. Fourth question, the points 3, -4 and -6, are the extremities of diagonal of a parallelogram. If the third vertex is -1, -3, find the coordinates of fourth vertex. Here let us draw a parallelogram. We'll mark ABCD. Okay, ABCD we will mark. Points 3, -4 and -6 are extremities of diagonal. So if we have a diagonal like this, BD a diagonal, we can see the extremities 3, -4. They are the coordinate endpoints. -6, 2. This is how we can mark. If the third vertex is -1, -3, one of the vertices, third one, let it be this. So -1, -3. Find the coordinates of fourth vertex, x, y we will consider. Diagonals extremities they have given. So we are marking here for BD. Then one of the point we have to take as -1, -3. Then the last one, that is the fourth coordinate, we are going to find out. Already I have mentioned, when it is a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other and we will be getting the midpoint of the diagonals, point of intersection. Midpoint of AC will be equal to midpoint of BD. So here midpoint of BD we can find out. Similarly midpoint of AC will be equal since they have given it as a parallelogram. So here we have to write, since ABCD is a parallelogram, midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. This is what we know when it is a parallelogram. So now directly we are going to substitute midpoint of AC, x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is a formula for midpoint, equal to midpoint. This is a formula. Now we are going to substitute for midpoint of AC. x1, y1, x2, y2. So here x1 plus x2 minus 1 plus x by 2, y1 plus y2 minus 3 plus y by 2. That is equal to midpoint of BD. x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Now we will compare both the sides. When we compare, we will get it as minus 1 plus x by 2 equal to -6 plus 3 is -3 by 2. We can cancel this 2. We get it as x is equal to -3 plus 1, that's equal to -2 we are getting. So x value we are getting it as x is equal to -2. X will be the fourth coordinates, x coordinate. Okay, now comes right hand side with this one. So -3 plus y coordinate we are comparing. Y coordinate of first one, y coordinate of second one. 2 plus -4 by 2. Okay, -3 plus y is equal to, this is the difference, Therefore, y is equal to minus 2 plus 3, y is equal to positive 1. Therefore, our answer like this, fourth coordinate, that is how it is asked. Find the coordinate of fourth vertex. Therefore, fourth vertex is CXY is negative 2, 1. This is our answer. All these questions which we are discussing today, they have appeared in board examination. So you have to go through all this, work out, prepare well. Okay. See the fifth question. A point P divides the line segment joining the points A 3, negative 5 and B negative 4, 8 such that AP by PB equal to K by 1. If P lies on the line x plus y is equal to 0, then find the value of K. So if we draw this, it will be very clear to you. Here we have a line. We can call it as AB. AB has points 3, negative 5 and B we have negative 4, 8. Such that here we have a point P. P divides the line segment in the ratio AP is to PB. AP is to PB as K is to 1. So K means this is our M1 and this one is our M2. Okay. AP is to PB. P lies on the line. So this P is on a line and that line is x plus y equal to 0. So P lies on the line. Then we have to find the value of K. This K value we have to find out. Okay. So K is to 1. That K value we have to find out. This M1 we have to find out. So it is easy to find out using our section formula. When section formula, we know Pxy equal to P coordinates. Just they have given P coordinates. So P coordinate, let us find out. P coordinate will be x and y. That x and y we have to substitute in the equation of the line. Pxy is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Yes. So this is what we are going to substitute. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, that is k plus 1. m1 y2, m1 is k, y2 is 8 plus m2 y1 is negative 5 divided by m1 plus m2. This is x comma y. Okay, here we have x equal to negative 4k plus 1 into 3 divided by k plus 1. And our y value is y equal to 8k plus 1 into negative 5 is negative 5 divided by k plus 1. This x and y values we have to substitute in the equation of the line. So x plus y equal to 0. So let us substitution x plus y equal to 0, x equal to negative 4k plus 3 by k plus 1 plus y is 8k minus 5 by k plus 1 equal to 0. So x plus y equal to 0. So common denominator it has. So we can add numerator plus 8k minus 5 divided by k plus 1 equal to 0. Now just transfer k plus 1 to the other side, becomes multiplied with 0. Minus 4k plus 8k is 4k we have. 3 minus 5 is negative 2 divided by k plus 1 goes to other side, by multiplication becomes 0. So 4k is equal to 2, k is equal to 2 divided by 4, that is 1 by 2. 2 by 4, so it is 1 by 2. K equal to 1 by 2 or k is to 1 equal to, so required ratio k is to 1 is 1 is to 2, or k value is equal to 1 by 2. They have asked us to find out what is the value of k. Find the value of k. So we got k is equal to half. Okay, let us do the last problem of today's class. Question number 6. If two vertices of a parallelogram are 3, 2 and negative 1, 0 and the diagonals cut at 2, negative 5, find other vertices of parallelogram. So when we consider these points, these are the two vertices given to us. 3, 2 comes in the first quadrant, right? So when we mark it, just I am marking 3, 2 here. We have 3, 2 and negative 1, 0. Negative 1, 0 actually comes on axis itself, x-axis, that too at the left side of it. So for this point, as the left side, it may come negative 1, 0. Okay, negative 1, 0 here we have. I'll mark it as A and this is B. Then if two vertices of the parallelogram are so and so and diagonals cut at 2, negative 5. So if we have A, B here, next point C and D we have, then diagonals cut at 2, negative 5. So diagonals of this, if these are the two diagonal, A, B, C here we will mark and D here we will mark. Okay. So if these are the points A, B given to us and diagonals bisect at 2, negative 5. Cutting at 2, negative 5, we have to find out what is x1, y1, C coordinate and D coordinate. This method is better, I think. We have 3, 2 at the right side. This comes at the left side on x-axis. Then AB over third point and fourth point we are marking. Third point x1, y1, fourth point x2, y2. They intersect, diagonals intersect at a 2, negative 5. 2, negative 5 comes actually in the 2, negative 5 comes in the fourth quadrant, is it? Okay, this is how we can mark. Now, how do we get x1, y1? This is actually the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC will be equal to midpoint of BD. That is what here we are going to use. Midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. Midpoint of BD. AC is midpoint. We have the formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is a midpoint formula. According to the question, we have to substitute now. Let us substitute. Yes. That's equal to, here it is equal to x1 plus x2, midpoint of AC we are going to do. Negative 1 plus x1. Negative 1 plus x1 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Y1 plus y2, that is 0 plus y1 by 2. This is midpoint of AC. That's equal to midpoint of BD. Okay. Midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. BD we have, yes, for BD midpoint formula 3 plus x2 by 2 comma 2 plus y2 by 2. x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is how we'll get. And both these are having same midpoint. It is 2 comma negative 5. This is how we are getting. Now let us find out. Okay. Yes. We will compare and get the answer. Here 2 is equal to our first coordinate negative 1 plus x1 by 2. Cross multiply 4, we are getting negative 1 plus x1. So x1 is equal to 4 plus 1. Is that equal to 5? So x1 value we got as 5. Now let us compare second coordinate with negative 5. Negative 5 is equal to 0 plus y1 by 2. That is negative 10 is equal to y1. So x1 we got, y1 we got, that is the coordinate of point C. So coordinates of C is 5 comma negative 10. Here we are getting 5 negative 10. Next comparison is for getting x2 and y2. x2 comes as the first one and y coordinate here it is. So 2 is equal to, that is also equal to the midpoint. So 2 equal to 3 plus x2 by 2. Cross multiply, 4 is equal to 3 plus x2. Now 4 minus 3, that's equal to 1 is our x2 value. Okay, x2 is equal to 1. And here we have 2 plus y2 by 2 equal to negative 5. 2 plus y2 equal to negative 10. We are getting 2 into negative 5 is negative 10. So y2 is equal to negative 10 minus 2. So same, we have negative 12. So y2 value also we got. They are the coordinates of D. So we can write coordinates of D is x2 y2, that is 1 comma negative 12. Hope all of you understood. Bye.